Hi there. How's your day treating you? I would like to take a moment to rant at you a little bit about endorsed genetic superiority. I'm inclined to deliver a disclaimer that it is not my intention to throw any particular community under the bus, and I'm not talking about any specific media. But that would just make people paranoid. So, think what you will, here we go. I will be speaking specifically of vorarophilia, or as some of you call it, vorophilia, despite its spelling. Anyway, if you don't know, vorarophilia is the philia of vorare. In its most basic terms, vorarophilia is eating people. Yeah. People getting eaten. And in many fantasy sci-fi worlds, vorarophilia is somewhat romanticized. Most tropeliciously, when the predator and the prey are in love. The dynamic creates tension. But for that dynamic to work, there has to be some sort of cohabitation. Predator and prey must share the same social spaces, or else it's just a different type of story. Sometimes vor is shoehorned in as a way to add a gritty reality to an otherwise furry universe. I mean, how could all these diverse species be walking around living amongst one another if somebody isn't killing and eating somebody else? So the audience is fed a speculation. What if the world was like this? So the author must come up with some contrived legal reason why it's okay to kill and consume some parts of your population. I mean, it just makes sense, right? There would be laws like that. Right. So what you have is a society in which diverse people exist, and there are some people who were born into a lower, let's call it a class that allows the upper class to victimize them, take advantage of them, murder them, eat them, do whatever. Sure, there are laws in place to protect the little and the meek. But what kind of story would it be if everybody obeyed those laws? Where would the tension be if the main character wasn't a victim of those very predatory urges controlled by said laws? No. We have to tell the story of a wolf who's in love with a rabbit. Seriously, that's actually the trope. It is not any one specific media I'm talking about. If you have a vor story in which there is institutionalized vorarophilia, there is a wolf who is in love with or married to a rabbit. You're not unique. Where did that voice come from? But anyway, you have a class system where some people are born up on top and some people are born down on the bottom. And society not only reinforces this class structure, but the entire story celebrates it, rationalizing that it's okay that it exists, that it's just some people's place to be prey and some people's place to be predator. In fact, many of these writers write in a prey instinct where the prey enjoy being so dominated and murdered and brutalized and eaten, which makes it okay. Which is why I say these shows celebrate classism. And that's why it's problematic. Not only does it tell the audience that, yes, as you relate to this main character, this predator who has urges to eat and consume other people who are just born to be eaten and consumed, that you should go ahead and take these notions out into the real world. Not necessarily to kill people and cannibalize them, no. But if you have a funny joke to make at somebody's expense, maybe they were just born to be your victim. These stories tell us to not bother learning empathy or humility or self-control or anything like that, no. They teach you to celebrate your predatory ideals. More than that, they tell you you're a victim for not being allowed to act out on all of your impulses. I mean, your predatory murder nature might just save the day. Somebody might even beg you to eat them or a part of them. It sounds like a pretty sweet deal if you're the kind of person who wants to dominate and victimize others. Anyway, let's talk about a conspiracy theory that all of the media is controlled by super intelligent, shape-shifting evil aliens who are just trying to control your minds and eat you. Were I such an alien, I think I would infiltrate the entertainment media and I would put out little stories that tell people it's okay to be predators. Because people don't really empathize with the predators. And when a predator is killed, everyone applauds, even other predators. So if I were trying to take over the world, or at least harvest some humans to eat, I'd make myself a generation of consumable humans, disposable humans, humans that nobody will care about, humans that people will applaud me for eating. And those would be those humans who want to be the predators. Those would be the humans who abuse others and feel justified. Those would be the humans that feel like they were born special, born bigger and better than others, who oppress others and think that it's their right. I would indoctrinate those humans. I would encourage them to go out and act out their filthiest fantasies. Because when my ships arrive, I would meet no resistance. Another way to look at it is this. Some people believe that the only thing keeping Earth out of the Galactic Federation is a general lack of empathy in the human species. But when humans have media indoctrinating them, telling them not to empathize, that empathy makes them weak, makes them prey, some humans become less likely to learn empathy, and that reduces the number of humans that I have to shuttle into their new lives. And fewer humans means more free cargo space, and more free cargo space means more Smexy contraband. One way or the other, please keep enjoying your war stories and don't learn to empathize. Either way, you're doing me a favor. That's pretty much all I have to say on the topic.